The auspicious hour has arrived, groom. Please kick the sedan door out of the way. Out of the way. Move aside quickly. Great news. Great news. Congratulations, General Lady Lou from the South City Villa risked her life for the General to give birth to a healthy baby boy. Both mother and son are safe.
An illegitimate eldest son, to be born on the wedding day.
Before the legitimate wife even entered the house, the Gu family is trampling the Zia family's dignity into the mud.
Good wonderful heaven blesses the Gu family. I, Gu Changfeng, am going to be a father. Butler, quickly summon the town's best midwife and doctor. Right, tell Warner, once I settle things here, I will go see her.
Yes, sir.
Wait. Awning, Warner just came back from the brink of death. You have always been dignified and magnanimous. Rest in the sedan for a moment. Wait for me to settle that poor mother and son. Then I will kick the door to welcome you as the Marquis Mansion's only mistress of the house.
The sedan is still the same. The street is still the same. Gu Changfeng's rhetoric is still the same. Everything is exactly like my previous life. Heavens, you really let me return to my wedding day. In my last life. For the sake of our childhood friendship, I swallowed this insult. I thought my generosity would earn his respect. But instead, Liu Wana thought I was a pushover and began to frame and slander me. And Gu Changfeng always chose to believe her few drops of tears because Liu Wana gave the Gu family a boy. Old Madame Gu knew clearly it was Liu Wana's slander, yet she just watched coldly. In the end, in this gloomy inner courtyard, I wasted away in sorrow and died in resentment. Gu Changfeng, in this life, I won't endure it anymore. I want to see today how you plan to end this.
Quick, let's go.
Wait.
Awning. The auspicious hour hasn't arrived. I haven't kicked the sedan door yet. Why did you come out by yourself? Ning, I know you're angry, but Warner just gave birth. Her life is hanging by a thread. Besides, she has been with me for 3 years. You are only entering a moment later. Wait in the sedan for a while. What's the harm? If you make a scene over such a small matter with Warner, wouldn't you become a laughingstock? Go back inside quickly.
The eldest daughter of the Z family.
Actually hit him in public.
Good, well done. That was a good hit. That slap was well deserved on the wedding day, bringing an illegitimate son home. Anyone would be furious. I would have hit him too.
Chinning, have you lost your mind? Hitting me in public. Do you know what day it is today?
Gu Changfeng. Ask your own conscience who is really the crazy one, or ask everyone here. Who is really the crazy one?
Xianing. I only asked you to wait a moment. Warner's life was hanging by a thread. The baby was just born. If I didn't go, was I supposed to let them die? Do you want me to be such a heartless man? It was just a short wait. Over such a trivial matter, was it necessary to humiliate me in public?
A trivial matter.
Isn't this a trivial matter? Xianing. All these years of being dignified and generous, was it all just an act?
An act. Gu Changfeng, I have been dignified for 16 years. And in return, on our wedding day, you made me wait in the sedan to make way for a mistress.
I didn't ask you to make way, I just... Xianing, how dare you hit me again?
Hit you? You're exactly the one I'm hitting.
You.
Me, what about me? The 3 letters and 6 rights. Your Gu family came in person to the Zia Manor to propose. On our wedding day, the auspicious hour has arrived. Yet you make me, your lawfully wedded wife, wait in the carriage just to make way for that shameful mistress of yours and her illegitimate child.
I told you, Warner.
Warner. Gu Changfeng, do you have any respect for the Zia family?
I don't. I just asked you to wait a moment. Why are you being so petty instead of being more generous?
Generous, your idea of generosity is for me to swallow this ultimate humiliation. To help you soothe your mistress and welcome your illegitimate son, just so you, Gu Changfeng, can gain a reputation for being sentimental and righteous. I'm asking you, Gu Changfeng, by what right? You want me to be dignified? You want me to be generous? You just want me to be a puppet at your beck and call?
I didn't, Aining, listen to my explanation. It's not what you think.
Then what is it?
It's...
I see my family's 3 generations of loyal service can't compare to your mistress's single tear, am I right? Gu Changfeng, do you have any idea if I endure this today, tomorrow the whole capital will laugh at the Z family? How can my family ever hold our heads up in the capital again?
Aining, stop making a scene.
What? Speaking so softly now, do you feel ashamed? Gu Changfeng, let me tell you what you lost today isn't just face. It's the last chance for me, Xianing, to ever look at you again in this lifetime.
Aining, you.
You are not worthy of being my husband.
General Wei Yuan is actually being cornered by a woman to such a desperate state.
It is truly unheard of cornered. He brought this on himself.
Every word Miss Xi said is right. She didn't say a single thing wrong to cause such a scandal on his own wedding day.
And he expects Miss Xi to just take it. Does he really think the Xi family is a pushover?
Ning, you look so beautiful. When I grow up, I will definitely make you my bride. Uncle, please betroth Ning to me. Changfeng will never fail her in this life. What bad luck. Of all the times to die. You just had to die on my son's first birthday. What a nuisance. Ning.
Chunhua.
Miss?
Bring the wedding invitation here.
And Ning, what are you doing?
I'm done being the mistress of this general's mansion. Turn around the 10-mile dowry. However it was brought out, carry it back to the Chancellor's mansion the same way. This marriage, I, Xianing, am calling it off.
Call off the wedding. She said she's calling off the wedding. Good heavens, right here in the capital, calling it off, right as the wedding procession arrives.
Serves him right. Gu Changfeng brought this on himself. I'd do the same if it were my daughter, who could put up with such an insult.
Aining, wait. You can't call it off. This marriage cannot be called off.
Let go. You disgust me.
That's enough. Xi Ning, today is our wedding day. The whole court is watching. Warner is just a mistress. Her son is merely illegitimate. He will never take precedence over you as the daughter of the Grand Secretary. How can you be so petty and jealous, so lacking in propriety?
Lacking propriety. Listen well, Gu Changfeng. My Xie family is a lineage of scholars, a family of high standing. The rule of the Xie family is, before the legitimate wife joins the household, no illegitimate children are allowed to be born. If you had told me earlier about your mistress and that she was already pregnant, then this marriage my Z family would never have agreed to it.
Ning, I.
You want the power of the Z family to pave your way, yet you can't bear to leave the gentle embrace of your mistress. In this world, how can you have it both ways?
Well said.
Miss Xi is absolutely right.
It's General Wei Yuan.
General, he actually returned to the capital at this time.
It makes sense. After all, it's his only son's wedding. How could the general not return? What an outrage.
Father, why are you back?
What on earth is going on?
Father, it's Jining. She refuses to enter the house, and she even hit me all over a trivial matter, Warner. I just wanted to...
You disgraceful son. Speak to me properly.
General, let me explain. Jining wants to call off the engagement.
She's doing it right in front of...
Calling off the engagement right in front of the general.
She's crazy, truly crazy.
That's Gu Zhenbei we're talking about.
Miss Shi's courage
is greater than the heavens.
Unafraid of power, daring to love and hate, an extraordinary woman, truly an extraordinary woman. The eldest daughter of the Z family, such an imposing manner. My Gu family has guarded the borders for 3 generations, fighting bloody battles and performing great services for the country. By calling off the engagement in public today, do you realize how much this will dishearten the soldiers at the borders? I respect your father as the Grand Secretary, and I usually show you every courtesy. But today, if you don't enter the gates of the General's mansion, you are disrespecting the Gu family. You are disrespecting the Emperor. And you are disrespecting every soldier in the land.
Ning, my father is right. Stop making a scene. If you just enter the house obediently now, regarding what happened today, I will let bygones be bygones. The position of the mistress of the General's mansion will still be yours. Xianing, how dare you do this in front of my father? Hit me again. You're crazy, you.
Whether I'm crazy or not, you know very well yourself.
Insolent.
Please calm down, General. But there's one thing I don't understand. I ask the General to enlighten me.
What is it?
The Gu family guarding the border. Is it for the Gu family? Or for the people of Great Li?
Presumptuous, you mere child, how dare you discuss state military affairs?
If guarding the border is for Great Li, then it is a service to the nation. Then my Z family, with 3 generations of Grand Secretaries working tirelessly supporting 3 reigns. Is that not also a service to the nation? Does the General still remember 20 years ago when the northern border ran out of food? My grandfather didn't sleep for 3 days, escorting 100,000 stones of grain, delivering it personally to Yanmen Pass. On the medals of your Gu family. Isn't half of the credit due to the civil officials of my Xie family who risked their lives?
When the elder Master Z delivered the grain back, then he saved 100,000 troops. You...
What I am rejecting today. Is Gu Changfeng a man of no loyalty or honor? What does it have to do with the Gu family's military merit? What does it have to do with the soldiers of the realm?
Xianing, you dare use such twisted logic here.
If the General insists on using the term national grace to pressure me, Xianing. Fine then. Please go to the palace to see the Emperor immediately. Let His Majesty tell me himself that the national grace of Great Li means a legal wife must make way for a mistress.
You, what a sharp-tongued girl.
Oh dear.
My chest. Quick! Quick, support me!
Grandmother. Grandmother, you finally came out quick. Look at Xi Ning. She's acting out of line.
Ning! I just heard you want to break the engagement. It made my old illness flare up, you child. How can you be so willful? A woman obeys her father at home and her husband after marriage. Since your father has already agreed to this marriage, how can you openly defy his command? The precepts for women says a wife's virtue comes first. Being free of jealousy is most precious. Today you insulted in public your future husband. You have violated 2 of the 7 grounds for divorce. Loquacity and jealousy. With such conduct, even if you marry into the Gu family, according to ancestral rules, you should be divorced immediately.
The 7 grounds for divorce, I think there is such a rule.
So Miss Shi is in the wrong.
Miss. Since the matriarch wants to discuss with me the Book of Rights and the precepts for women, then I would like to ask for your guidance.
The laws of Great Lie. Article 37 clearly states, if a man has not married a primary wife but takes a concubine first and has illegitimate children, he shall be flogged 40 times and his title stripped for 3 years. Matriarch, this point, do you acknowledge it? Furthermore, the 7 grounds for divorce you mentioned, the 7 grounds for divorce: childlessness, lechery, disrespect to parents-in-law, loquacity, theft, jealousy, serious illness. But your grandson, Gu Changfeng, has shown the intent to abandon his wife for another. He deceived his in-laws and kept a mistress in secret. Every single instance is backed by ironclad evidence, according to the laws of Great Li. These are the husband's 7 abandonments, Ai Xining. Today, on the grounds of the husband's lack of righteousness, proactively annul the engagement. It is legal and proper. Who dares to say a single word against it?
What are you waiting for? Go and stop her now.
Aning, I beg you don't leave.
Let go.
Aning, I know I was wrong, I really do. Forgive me this once, please, I promise it won't happen again.
Gu Changfeng, I told you to let go.
I won't. Aning, I only made a mistake that every man in the world would make.
How shameless.
Keeping a mistress and blaming all men for it.
Aning, between us, there are 16 years of childhood memories. Have you forgotten every little thing from when we grew up together?
Little sister Ning, from now on I'll fly kites with you every day.
Brother Changfeng, you're so kind.
Ning, I'll protect you for the rest of my life and never let you suffer at all.
Xining. You jealous woman, I already let you be the legal wife. What more do you want? Why must you make things hard for Wanner?
16 years of being childhood sweethearts. How absolutely ridiculous.
Aning!
The moment you decided to put on this show today, whatever feelings we had were already gone. Gu Changfeng, I'm saying this one last time. Let go of me.
No, that's not it, Aning. Let me explain this whole thing. I didn't plan it. It's a coincidence. Everything that happened today was just a coincidence. I swear I had no idea that Wanner would give birth today. I really didn't know.
Even if you didn't plan it, you still allowed it. Lu Wanner is just a commoner with no power or influence if you hadn't usually indulged her every whim and backed her up. Even if she did give birth today, she would never have dared to send that servant to the front gate with the news Gu Changfeng let go.
I won't. Aning, don't be so heartless, please.
You brought this on yourself.
Misty, please show some mercy. No matter what mistakes were made, they are all my fault. I know my status is lowly, and I don't deserve to stand here at all. I beg you, miss, for the sake of this innocent child. Please spare us. I am willing to take my child and leave the capital. I'll go far away and have nothing to do with the general. Ever again, I'll never bother you again. I only beg you, miss, not to call off the engagement. Don't break the general's heart, and the old general's as well.
This woman looks like a poor soul indeed, coming to kowtow right after giving birth.
It really isn't easy for her.
Wanner, you just gave birth. How could you come out here and suffer such grievances?
Ning, my girl, just look how pitiful this mother and son are. Do you really want to drive them to their deaths before you'll let this go?
Xining, do you really think that on your wedding day I had just given birth? To tell you the truth, my son, before you and Changfeng got married half a month ago was already born.
You. Why are you telling me this? Aren't you afraid I'll tell Changfeng? It's useless. He already knew that day when he rushed to my side. He already knew about it.
Your Xie family is nothing but a joke being played in the palm of our hands.
Liu Wanner, I haven't even settled the score with you yet, and you dare to show yourself. In that case, don't blame me for being ruthless.
Miss Ji, no matter how many mistakes were made, it is all my fault. My life is as worthless as grass. My death would be no loss, but the child is innocent.
Liu Wanner, you said you just gave birth and your life was hanging by a thread. I truly risked my life to give birth to this child. But these embroidered shoes of yours are clearly as clean as new without a single speck of dirt, and these clothes you're wearing are perfectly clean. Not to mention bloodstains, there isn't even a single wrinkle for a woman who just came back from the brink of death after childbirth. How did you walk all the way to this street? Or perhaps you were prepared long ago waiting to put on this show today.
Aining. Wanner, she must have come by carriage, so naturally her shoes are clean. As for her clothes, she must have changed into a clean set.
Is that so? Didn't you say it was a difficult labor? She doesn't look like it to me. With such exquisite makeup, it is as if she's here for a banquet.
No.
This child doesn't look at all like a newborn. He's at least half a month old.
How does this look like a newborn baby?
A child who was just born should be red and wrinkled all over, but this child is fair and chubby.
Liu Wanner, on this wedding day, this drama of giving birth to a son is a bit too staged.
Changfeng, you let me explain.
This is all a misunderstanding. A misunderstanding, Liu Wanner. Do you really think everyone in the world is blind, General Matriarch? This marriage today, I, Xie Ning, am calling it off for good. If anyone dares to stop me, don't blame me for being ruthless. Lift the sedan back to the manor.
Wait, who dares to move the sedan chairs, Ye Ning? If you dare to step 1 foot out of this street today, it will be an act of defying the imperial decree. Although it was my Gu family who personally came to ask for this marriage, His Majesty was informed and has already personally issued an imperial decree to bestow it. Xie Ning, do you really intend to defy the imperial decree? No matter how powerful your Z family is, can you possibly be greater than the imperial power?
An imperial bestowed marriage. This is going to be trouble. Defying a decree is.
A capital offense punishable by death. It seems Miss Xi is in a tough spot now.
As for the crime of defying the decree, I, Xianing, will answer for it before His Majesty myself. His Majesty is wise and just. He will surely distinguish right from wrong. But Gu Changfeng, on your wedding day you caused a scandal involving an illegitimate eldest son. Don't think you can just brush this aside easily.
You dare to file a complaint before His Majesty.
Just you watch me. Guards of the Z family, where are you?
Here.
Escort me back to the manor.
As you command.
Xie Ning, you will regret this.
In my past life I brought a massive dowry and married into the Gu family. The Gu family seemed prestigious on the surface, but they were already broke inside. They relied entirely on my dowry to stay afloat. Yet they squandered it all to support his mistress. Regret. I, Xie Ning, will never regret this.
The Wei Yuan General Mansion has completely lost face today without the Z family's dowry. Let's see how the Gu family will keep up appearances now.
He can't even handle a mistress, and yet he wants to marry the Grand Secretary's daughter in his dreams.
Now Gu Changfeng has truly lost everything.
Break it up, everyone. You!
Father, let me explain.
Look what you've done. The century-old reputation of the Gu family has been destroyed by your hands. I'll kill you.
General, please calm down. It's all my fault. It's all Wanner's fault. Please stop hitting the general. Old matriarch. The old matriarch has fainted. Someone help.
What a disgrace. I, Gu Zhenbei, have a lifelong reputation. How did I raise a son like you?
How did it come to this? This shouldn't be happening. Why? Why couldn't Ning just endure it? If she had just put up with it, none of this would have happened.
I have failed you, father. I was reckless today, and brought shame upon the Z family name.
It is not the Xie family that is shamed, but that arrogant Gu family who doesn't know their place. My daughter, the daughter of Zun, would rather stay single forever than associate with those who favor mistresses over wives. Such a vile and lowly way of life. We will never be part of it.
My dear daughter, you have suffered so much. The Gu family has gone way too far. You were right to call it off. We are done with them.
Little sister, you did the right thing. That sanctimonious hypocrite doesn't deserve you at all. Don't worry, the Z family has more than enough wealth. Even if you never marry, your big brother can support you and ensure you live in luxury forever. That man, Gu Changfeng. How dare he humiliate my sister like this? I will go right now and tear down that pathetic general's mansion to get revenge for you.
Father, mother, big brother, second brother.
Aining, it is my fault I have failed you. The Gu family was so eager to propose back then, and with the Emperor's bestowed marriage, although I had my doubts, it was not appropriate to investigate too deeply. Looking back now, I was far too careless.
Please do not say that. It is not your fault.
My darling, please do not cry. Over that kind of scumbag, it is not worth shedding any tears for him.
She is right, little sister. Do not cry. There are plenty of good men in the capital. Tomorrow I will find you someone much better. Little sister, stop crying. I will go drag Gu Changfeng here right now to make him kowtow and beg for your forgiveness.
Father, mother, brothers, you have got it all wrong. I am not crying because of that man Gu Changfeng. I just feel so lucky. Lucky to be born into the Z family, and lucky to have a family like all of you.
Silly child, we are one family. There's no need for formalities.
No, my little sister cannot be humiliated for nothing. That scoundrel Gu Changfeng, does he really think that just because he won a few battles, he can trample our Z family under his feet, his winter clothes and provisions last year, the war horses and supplies for his army? Which of those wasn't arranged by our Z family? Behind the scenes. No, I'm going to summon the Imperial Guard right now. Gu Changfeng is hard to touch, but that Liu Waner is a different story. Little sister, second brother is going right now to raid that southern villa.
Second brother, don't be reckless.
Little sister.
Second brother. Killing a lowly mistress who can't show her face will only dirty the hands of our Z family. If we use the Imperial Guard now, it will give others an excuse to say the Xie family is bullying others, to deal with someone like Gu Changfeng, a general who thinks he's so noble. We must break his backbone.
Anning, what do you plan to do?
Hasn't he always boasted about his great military achievements and looked down on us for our noble family ways, big brother? Send word to the merchant guilds in Jiangnan and the northern frontiers from this day forward. Any business under the name of a Z family protege or an old associate shall not give the Weiyuan army any preferential treatment. The medicine, leather, and grain needed by Gu Changfeng's army shall all be sold at 3 times the market price, and no credit will be given.
Good. Cutting off his lifeline. This is a brilliant move. I'll get on it right away. I'll make sure Gu Changfeng learns a hard lesson.
Father, as for the matters in the Imperial Court, I'll have to trouble you.
Don't worry, Anning, your father knows what to do. During tomorrow's morning court session, I will let Gu Changfeng and that old man Gu know that a civil official's pen is mightier than a general's sword.
Aining, you've grown up. You are both brave and wise. Mother is so proud of you.
Mother, it's all thanks to the way you and father raised me. Gu Changfeng, the Gu family. In both my past and present lives, everything you owe me, I will make you pay it back with interest.
Say. Ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. Such a scandal on the wedding day. The reputation of our Gu family has been completely disgraced by you.
Father, how can you blame this all on me? Who knew that Jining would have such a temper? I just made her wait for a moment, and she called off the wedding in public.
Changfeng, just stop talking. That girl from the Z family, she was serious today. She even took her dowry back. What are we going to do?
Mother, don't worry yourself over nothing. Xie Ning is just throwing a tantrum.
A tantrum?
Of course it's a tantrum. We grew up together, 16 years of history. She always loved following me around. She has loved me for 16 whole years. How could she just end it like that?
But her determination today didn't seem like an act.
Mother, you don't understand. She's just mad at me for not putting her first. In a couple of days, when she cools down, she'll come back on her own.
What Changfeng says makes sense. This marriage was after all bestowed by His Majesty Humph, no matter how powerful the Xie family is. They wouldn't dare defy an imperial decree.
You are wise, Father. Xining's scene today was just an attempt to intimidate me. She wants me to yield to her in the general's mansion from now on.
Enough stop arguing regardless. Today's matter is indeed the Gu family's fault. Zhenbei, the Xie family, is a top-ranking household. We cannot let our relationship become too strained.
Mother, you mean?
In a few days, when the Zi's anger has mostly subsided, Changfeng, prepare some generous gifts and apologize to her in person.
Grandmother, why should I be the one to apologize?
You dare talk back. If you hadn't caused this mess, we wouldn't be in this position.
I admit my mistake.
As long as you are sincere and say some kind words, this marriage can still go forward.
Aning, for the sake of our 16 years as childhood sweethearts. Then I will reluctantly give you one more chance.
Yes. I understand.
It's getting late. You may leave now. Although Liu Wenner is just a mistress, she has after all given the Gu family a male heir. We should still look after her more.
Yes, Father, I understand.
By the way, winter is coming to the northern border. First thing tomorrow morning, remember to go early to confirm the winter clothes and rations the Wei Yuan army needs.
I've noted it down.
What's wrong?
In my heart, I have a bad feeling about this.
Don't overthink it, it's just a small matter.
Why hasn't he come out yet? I've been waiting for 2 whole hours. Excuse me, brother. Please go in and announce me again. Tell him General Gu Changfeng of Wei Yuan requests an audience with the minister.
General Gu, the minister, is busy with official business.
He asks you to wait longer. Winter is almost here at the northern border. The 20,000 winter uniforms and 5,000 units of grain need urgent approval.
General, there's no point shouting at us. If the minister won't see you, there's nothing we can do.
You strange. Whenever I came to the Ministry of War before, the minister always greeted me with a smile. Why is he acting so strange today? Vice Minister, you're finally here. The minister...
General Gu, the minister, asked me to give you a message.
What is it?
The minister said the national treasury is empty this year. As for the winter clothes and rations for Wei Yuan army, General, you'll have to find a way to provide them yourself.
What? What? You want me to find a way myself? This is unacceptable. The soldiers are freezing at the border. This will jeopardize military operations.
You're mistaken, General Gu Yu.
What do you mean by that?
In the past, your military supplies were mostly donated by the Xi family trading house. They practically gave them away as a favor. Now that the eldest Miss Xi has broken off the engagement, the Xi family withdrew their funding last night. Where do you expect the Ministry of War to find 20,000 winter uniforms? So, General Gu, please see yourself out.
The Wei Yuan army is the gateway to the north. If anything goes wrong, can the Ministry of War handle the consequences?
If something happens to the Wei Yuan army, that's on you, General Gu. It's because you're incompetent. You can't even provide winter clothes for your own soldiers. Besides, the Wei Yuan army might not necessarily fall apart.
What are you implying?
Just because you're incompetent doesn't mean everyone else's great Li is full of talented people without you, Gu Changfeng. There will naturally be someone more capable to replace you.
The Xi family, how dare the Xi family do this? They dare to gamble with the lives of the border soldiers.
General Gu, since you were the one who started this, why shouldn't they retaliate? They only gave the Wei Yuan army special treatment because of you. Now that you've lost their respect, do you still expect them to do you favors?
Fine, well played, Xi family, without the Xi family. I, Gu Changfeng, am still the Marquis of Wei Yuan. The affairs of the Wei Yuan army don't require the Xi family. I can handle it myself. Just you wait and see.
Oh, then I'll be watching.
My lord, I have something I don't quite understand. Are we really doing this intentionally troubling General Wei Yuan? Don't you think it's a bit inappropriate? What's inappropriate about it? The Gu family commands a powerful army, after all. And the elder General Gu Zhenbei has an illustrious military record. By doing this, aren't we just offending him for no reason? Offending him. Yesterday was the wedding of the Gu and Ji families. Did you hear about the joke? That it turned into, I did hear about it on Gu Changfeng's wedding day. His mistress gave birth to a son, and Miss Xi called off the wedding in public. But, my lord, the feud between the Gu and Ji families, what does it have to do with you? You young officials might not know this. Years ago, I failed the imperial exams. I ran out of money and nearly starved to death on the streets. It was the elder Mr. Xi who gave me a warm meal and funded my studies. I had no idea.
Not only that, when I first started my career, I also relied on Grand Secretary Xi's patronage.
Therefore, I am considered a protege of the Xi family. I see. So you are getting even for the Xi family that Gu Boy is far too arrogant. How dare he humiliate the Xi family's daughter like that? If I don't teach him a lesson, how can I repay the Xi family's kindness? You are wise, my lord. This time Gu Chengfeng has really messed with the wrong person.
Father, Mother, something has happened.
Why the panic? Have you no decorum? What did the Ministry of War say? When will the winter clothes and provisions be released?
Released? They have no intention of giving them at all. Those people at the ministry are clearly doing this on purpose to make things difficult for our Gu family.
What? Making things difficult on purpose. Why would the ministry target us?
What else could it be? It's obviously because of the Xia family. The vice minister said it himself. The Xia family firm has withdrawn its funding and told us to figure it out ourselves. The Grand Ministry of War, in charge of the nation's military and supplies. Even without the Xi family firm, could the ministry really not afford those few supplies?
You worthless son. Have you still not realized? The ministry is helping the Xias. They are intentionally helping the Zais target the Gu family.
But why? Our Gu family holds military power, the Minister of War. Why would he help the Xis like this? Is he not afraid of offending us?
The one he's sucking up to now is Grand Secretary Jie Yuan with the Xi family as his backing. Would he still show us any respect?
Then what do we do now? Winter is coming to the northern border. If we don't get these supplies, the Wei Yuan army will surely revolt.
This can't happen. The Wei Yuan army is the foundation of our family. Nothing must go wrong.
But if the soldiers are starving and freezing, our family's prestige in the army will be completely ruined. In the worst case, people might even take the chance to impeach us and strip us of our military power.
Changfeng, the Wei Yuan army, how much silver is needed this time?
Well...
Speak up, exactly how much?
Winter clothes, provisions, medicine. Altogether, at least 100,000 taels of silver.
The estate currently doesn't have that much money. Forget 100,000. Even 5,000 is more than we can afford.
You worthless son. If you hadn't for that woman, insisted on causing such a scandal yesterday, why would Jining call off the wedding? Why would the massive dowry be taken back?
Father, please have mercy. I know I was wrong.
Master, please stop hitting him. Changfeng is our only son. If you kill him, the Gu family line will end.
A doting mother spoils the son. Our family's century-old legacy is about to be destroyed by him.
Enough, Jinbei. What's done is done. Killing him won't help now. The most urgent thing now is to raise the money quickly to appease the Wei Yuan army.
Mother, it's 100,000 taels. Where are we going to get that much money?
There are so many guilds in the capital. Our family is still of noble rank. Go to the guilds for a loan. Solve the immediate crisis first.
Grandmother is wise. Once we get through this, when next spring comes and the government funds are released, we can pay it back.
That's our only option. Now get moving and handle it. If you can't get the money, don't bother coming back.
Yes, I'll go right away.
My lady, what do you want to say?
Master, Right now, things are so tense with the Z's, and everyone in the city knows those guilds. Might they be like the ministry, and to please the Zia family, refuse to lend us anything on purpose?
Go tell your manager Wang General Gu Changfeng of Weiwan is here in person to discuss a deal worth 100,000 taels for military supplies.
Oh, General Gu, what an honor to have you here. Please come inside. I'll go right away to get our manager.
General Gu, I'm terribly sorry.
Word came down from the top.
Your business.
We really don't dare take it on. The top. Which top? Above me, the general. Who else could there be? General, please don't make things difficult for us small business owners. Manager Lee, I am here for a loan. What's with this attitude?
General Gu, you even humiliated your own wife publicly on your wedding day in front of everyone. We business folk simply can't trust your character. If you're in a bad mood one day, our money would just go down the drain.
Isn't that General Gu the one who made a fool of himself at his wedding? Yeah, I heard the eldest Miss Yi called off the wedding on the spot. Serves him right.
General, we've asked everyone on this entire street, not a single merchant guild
is willing to do business with us.
Sister, good news, incredible news.
Brother, look at you. You're all sweaty. Have some tea first.
No thanks. Let me tell you that man, Gu Changfeng. He completely humiliated himself today. Sister, he visited every single chamber of commerce in the capital today, but he couldn't even get past their front doors. He was rejected everywhere and humiliated at every turn.
Oh, really?
Exactly. Now, every merchant in the capital dares not do business with him. He can't even raise the money to buy winter clothes for the Weiyuan army.
That's great. That's what he gets for being wicked. Let's see if he ever dares to bully Our Lady again.
Humph. Gu Changfeng really thinks he's actually somebody without the Xi family backing him up. He's absolutely nothing.
Thanks for the trouble, brother.
It's no trouble at all. As long as I can get justice for you, I'll do anything.
You disgraceful son. You're good for nothing but failing everything. Tomorrow after the morning court session, get yourself over to the Jie family and beg for their forgiveness. You must win Jie Ning back, or don't you dare call me father again.
How did it come to this? Why? It wasn't like this before. Everything used to go so smoothly. Could it be that it's really like they said? That the only reason I succeeded was because of Ning? No, that's impossible. I don't believe it. Gu Changfeng, achieved everything I have today. All on my own. It was all me. It's definitely not because of a mere woman. Ning, do you really think that uniting the merchants to cut my supplies can force me to back down? I only asked you to endure it for a bit. Do you really have to take it this far? You were the one who was heartless first. So don't blame me for being ruthless.
If there is business, speak up. Otherwise, court is dismissed.
Today, I shall impeach the Z family for delaying military operations. I will make you kneel and beg for my forgiveness.
Your Majesty, I impeach General Weiyuan, Gu Changfeng first, for his lack of moral integrity. On his wedding day, he caused a scandal with the birth of an illegitimate eldest son, favoring his mistress over his wife, corrupting the integrity of our officials and trampling upon our moral principles. Second, for failing to manage his household. His mistress, Lady Liu, is merely a low-born woman from Jiangnan, of humble status, yet she dared, right here in the capital, to be so loud and arrogant, ruining the wedding at the general's mansion and causing such chaos. Third, for his contempt of imperial favor and for deceiving the emperor. This marriage was a gift from your Majesty. Gu Changfeng dared to scheme in such a significant matter, deceiving the imperial court. This is truly a capital offense of deceiving the throne.
I concur. Gu Changfeng is morally corrupt, incapable of managing his home, and unfit to lead as a general. I beg your Majesty to punish him severely.
I beg your Majesty to punish him severely. Such illicit affairs which corrupt the values of our dynasty must be punished to set an example.
Your Majesty, I also wish to.
Impeach General Wei Yuan Gu Changfeng.
I also wish to impeach General Wei Yuan Gu Changfeng.
Oh no, this is bad. The Xi family is out to destroy me. They are trying to drive me into a corner. If no one speaks up for me today, something terrible will happen. He brought this on himself and expects us to clean up his mess. What a useless fool. I've always looked down on him. Looking at the situation today, it's clear that Grand Secretary Xi Yuan is furious. For the sake of Emir Gu Changfeng to offend the associates and proteges of the powerful Xie family across the court. This kind of losing deal, only a fool would take it. Fine, fine, fine. Every single one of you. You called me brother on ordinary days. But now you won't even plead for mercy for me. Just you wait. Once I get through this today, I'll make every one of you pay the price.
Gu Changfeng.
Your Majesty, I am here.
I intended for this marriage to be a legendary romance. But now you've caused this scandal of favoring a concubine over your wife. Not only did you slap the Xi family's face, but you also took my dignity and trampled it on the ground. Your Majesty, please calm your anger. Gu Changfeng, what else do you have to say?
Your Majesty, please see the truth. I was just momentarily confused. I never intended to deceive you. I beg for your Majesty's mercy. Please, your Majesty, have mercy.
Momentarily confused. Producing an illegitimate son on your wedding day. You call that a momentary lapse? Do you take me for a fool?
Your Majesty, I know I was wrong. I know I've made a mistake. Please, your Majesty, have mercy. I have served the Dali Kingdom guarding the borders for many years. Even if I have no merit, I have worked hard. I beg your Majesty, in consideration of my past military service, please show some leniency. We generals are often too proud of our talents. Taking pride in one's achievements has always been a great taboo for an emperor. Gu Changfeng is simply courting death.
What a fool.
Fortunately.
I didn't step forward just now.
To plead for him.
Fool.
How dare he in front of his Majesty?
Flaunt his achievements.
Your Majesty, General Gu has indeed served with great merit.
Xi Yuan is actually speaking up for me. Of course it must be because of Aning and me, being childhood sweethearts. Yes, your Majesty, please judge wisely.
What a complete fool, but as the ancients said, if one cannot manage his own house, how can he manage the empire? General Gu's private life is such a complete mess. On his wedding day, he actually let a lowly mistress cause such a scene.
Your Majesty.
If tens of thousands of troops are entrusted to such a weak-willed person, if the enemy uses women to tempt him during war, wouldn't he betray the country and its people?
Brilliant, truly brilliant, the Grand Secretary's words.
Directly turned a family matter into
an affair of state. This is the true way.
To kill without drawing blood.
That was close. Thank goodness I didn't speak up for him. Xi Yuan, that old fox, is too ruthless.
You're slandering me. Your Majesty, I am loyal to the Great Li. I would never be seduced by women.
Minister Xi is absolutely right. Hear my decree. General Wei Yuan, Gu Changfeng has shown a lack of virtue, is unfit for great responsibility, stripped of his title as young general. Demoted to the junior 4th rank as General Mingwei.
No, Your Majesty, please don't.
Reclaim the military tally of the Wei Yuan army and hand it to the Ministry of War for redistribution.
It's over. It's all over. My military power is gone. Within the Wei Yuan army, I no longer have the final say. An idle post of the 4th rank, I've been completely ousted from the inner circle of military commanders.
Fine 3 years' salary. Confined for 3 months of reflection. Without my decree, he shall not leave the general's mansion.
Your Majesty, I was wrong. I beg Your Majesty to rescind the order.
Gu Changfeng, this is just the beginning. You dare to insult my daughter. I will make your life a living hell.
Minister Xi, about this marriage, I did give my personal consent. I have failed you.
I am unworthy of your majesty's concern.
The Xi family has always been loyal. I cannot allow the Xi family to suffer such a grievance. Issue another decree. The Gu family has acted disgracefully, offending the lady of the Xi family. The Gu family is ordered to provide 10 prime shops in the east of the city, 500 acres of fertile land, and 50,000 taels of silver, to be sent to the Xi residents as an apology. 10 prime shops, 500 acres of land, 50,000 taels of silver. The Gu family already had little wealth. This blow is as good as publicly seizing the Gu family's foundation. The Gu family is finished. Within 3 generations, they will have no chance to rise again.
General Gu, accept the decree.
I obey your command.
General Gu, come and receive the imperial decree.
I accept the decree. Long live the Emperor.
General Gu, His Majesty only showed mercy out of consideration for your past military service. That he spared you, you really should discipline your son properly.
It's over. It's all over. 3 generations of my Gu family fought bloody battles to earn the military power of the Wei Yuan army, and now it's gone just like that. Everything is gone.
50,000 taels of silver and 10 prime shops, 500 acres of fertile land. This is meant to drain the lifeblood of our Gu family.
How are we going to survive now? What a sin.
Truly a disaster.
The foundation of my Gu family is completely ruined.
How could this be? It shouldn't be like this. The military power is gone. The title is gone too. Why has it come to this?
General, madam, this is bad.
Something terrible has happened. What is it?
Several Imperial guards have arrived at the gate. They are taking down the plaque from our gate bestowed by His Majesty, the Wei Yuan General's mansion plaque. They've taken it down.
The Imperial plaque was removed.
What a tragedy.
Madame, what's wrong? Quick, go get a doctor. Madame has fainted.
It really shouldn't be like this. It was clearly just a small matter. Why did it escalate to this point?
You ungrateful son. It's all your fault. You ruined the Gu family. If you hadn't failed to control your lust, why would the Xie family call off the engagement? And how would our Gu family end up in this state today?
Anning? Yes. It's Anning. It's all Anning's fault. It's all her fault.
You're insane.
I'm not insane. It is her fault. Anning. Why are you being so heartless? If you had just put up with it that day, none of this would have happened. You just had to endure it. Why couldn't you? Why?
Miss, this jade hairpin is of excellent quality. It really suits your skin tone.
Wrap it up.
Yes, certainly.
Anning, you finally left the manor.
General Gu, please show some respect. My lady no longer has anything to do with you.
Get lost. When the masters are speaking, who are you to interrupt?
Gu Changfeng. In broad daylight, what madness is this?
I'm the one going mad, Anning. Ask your conscience, who exactly is the crazy one? 16 years. Our 16 years of childhood friendship, you actually over such a small matter pushed me to the brink of death.
A small matter.
Anning, what are you laughing at?
Gu Changfeng. Favoring a concubine over your wife, deceiving the emperor in your eyes. Those were just small matters.
What man in this world doesn't have multiple wives and concubines? I only made a mistake that any man would make. Why can't you be more magnanimous? Why must you be so heartless?
Magnanimous. Your magnanimity has made the Xi family the laughingstock of the entire capital.
What laughingstock? It was clearly a small matter. It's clearly your Xi family making a mountain out of a molehill. For such a trivial matter, you only needed to endure it a little. Why make such a big deal out of it? Are you satisfied now? My family's assets were seized. My military power was stripped. I, the great General Wei Yuan, am now a joke to the whole world. Xianing, how can your heart be so cruel?
Isn't that the General Gu, whose engagement was called off? He's the one who messed up, and yet he has the nerve to harass Miss Xi. Truly shameless.
All of you shut up. Dare to say another word, and I'll pull out your tongues. No Aining has loved me for 16 years. How could she treat me like this over a small matter unless... Aining, I understand now.
You understand, Gu Changfeng. What are you talking about?
You did all this just to force me to back down.
What do you mean?
You intentionally colluded with the Merchant Guild to cut off my military supplies and had your father impeach me in court. Making such a big scene. You're definitely just jealous, aren't you? You definitely want me to know how important you are. Am I right? I admit, you've won.
Gu Changfeng? Have you lost your mind?
Aning, stop pretending. I admit you won this time. Your tactics are indeed impressive. I admit defeat. I'm giving you my word now. As long as you come back with me and plead for mercy before His Majesty for me, I can keep Wanner from entering the manor. As for that child, I can also have him raised in the countryside. Aning, stop making a scene. From now on, you will be Gu Changfeng's only woman. In this general's manor, there will only be one mistress. How's that? I've made such a huge concession for you. You should be satisfied now.
You are absolutely shameless.
Gu Changfeng, you truly make me sick. Chunhua, let's go. Don't let this man taint our eyes.
Xining, stop right there. I have already swallowed my pride to beg you. What more do you want? Don't push your luck.
Let go.
I won't. You must come with me today. You must go and get my military command back. Otherwise, do you believe me? If I say I'll never talk to you again, you don't want me to never talk to you again, do you? You don't want me to marry someone else, do you? As long as you humble yourself now, the position of Gu Changfeng's primary wife will still be yours. I have already conceded this much. What more do you want?
This slap is to wake you up from your daydreaming. Gu Changfeng, listen to me clearly. The trash that I, Xianing, throw away. Even if a dog picks it up, I will never spare it another glance.
Why? I've already promised that you'll be my only woman. Why are you still treating me like this?
The view from this main wing is indeed much better than that hidden villa 1,000 times over. So what if Jining comes from a prestigious family? The position of the Gu family's mistress has finally fallen to me, Liu Wanner. From now on, the Gu family's immense wealth belongs entirely to us, mother and son. Go. Tell the kitchen to stew a bowl of top-grade bloodbird's nest for me at lunch. What, didn't you hear me? Go now.
Young mistress, in the kitchen there is no more bloodbird's nest left.
No more. Then send someone to buy some. What do you think? I don't deserve it.
Young mistress, our Gu residence's treasury is already empty.
Empty? How is that possible? The Gu family has a century of heritage. How could we not even have the money to buy bird's nest?
Century of heritage. Young mistress, before you were brought into the residence, you might not have known. This residence has always relied on the Xi family's financial support to barely get by. Previously, we had 50,000 taels of silver confiscated, along with 10 prime shops in the east of the city and 500 acres of fertile land outside the city. Now, in this house, we can't squeeze out even a single spare tael of silver.
You're talking nonsense.
Young mistress, everything I said is true. Even the old matriarch's daily bird's nest has been cut off for 3 whole days. The monthly wages for the 100+ people in the residence have been overdue for half a month and a few days ago. When you held the full-month feast for the young master, the banquet from Changqiang Pavilion was on credit. The manager has been blocking the gate since early this morning to demand payment. He threatened that if we don't pay up, he will report us to the authorities. Our residence has already reached the end of its rope.
How can this be possible? I plotted and schemed so hard. only to end up with an empty shell. No, it's impossible. How could the general's mansion not even have a few thousand taels of silver? You definitely pocketed it yourself. Well then, how dare you deceive your masters? Just you wait until I tell the general. He'll skin you alive. Changfeng. You're finally here, Changfeng. You need to deal with this man. He not only withheld my bird's nest, but also dared to fool me with fake account books. He must have pocketed the mansion's money. Changfeng, you must have him arrested, torture him, and make him spit out all the money.
Shut your mouth.
Changfeng? You? You hit me.
You're damn right I hit you, you useless, good-for-nothing woman. If you hadn't insisted on pulling that stunt on my wedding day with Aning wouldn't be so angry with me. And my Gu family wouldn't have fallen to such a state today. It's all because of you, you jinx.
Changfeng, it's not like that I did it for you.
Get out, don't let me see you again, no. Aning must still love me, our 16-year relationship. Couldn't just end like this. If she didn't love me or care about me, she wouldn't be so angry. Everything she's doing is just to get my attention, it must be. Aning, you've really gone to great lengths. Don't worry, I'll go bring you back right now. If I just coax her a bit, she'll definitely come back to me, I'm sure of it.
How can this be? It shouldn't be like this. I clearly already won. Why did it turn out like this? Why?
You beast. The manor is in such a mess now, and it's all your fault. Father, have mercy now. Right now, immediately get over to the Z Manor. Go beg that girl from the Z family. You must make her change her mind. If she doesn't come back, I will no longer have you as a son.
But Father, Aning hasn't seen me at all lately. She has been avoiding me. I can't even get through the gates of the Premier's manor.
If she won't see you, why don't you go and beg her on your knees? That Z girl has always been soft-hearted. If you just kneel down, she will surely give in.
Kneeling? That's not quite right. Kneeling in the street in broad daylight, I'll lose all my face.
Humph. Face. Ever since your wedding day when you caused that scandal, you've had no face left to lose.
But isn't that just exploiting Aning's soft-heartedness? Is that really okay?
Look at the situation we're in, and you still care about that. Don't think that I, your father, don't know since you were a child. You've exploited her many times. That girl's kindness. Go now. What are you standing there for? Do you want to see the Gu family wiped out?
Yes, yes. Father, please calm down. I'll go to the Z Manor right away. Stop. This is the Prime Minister's residence. No unauthorized entry. Are you blind? I am Gu Changfeng. Get out of my way. I want to see Aning, General Gu. My master has ordered no one from the Gu family is to be seen. Who do you think you are to dare block my path?
General Gu, if you dare to barge in again, we will report you to the authorities. Aning.
I know you're in there. Come out and see me. Aning, it's all my fault. I was blinded by my own folly. I failed you. Please come out and see me.
Isn't this General Gu? Why is he kneeling at the Prime Minister's gate?
What else? His engagement was called off.
Now he's regretting it.
Aning, as long as you forgive me, I'll do anything. Chunhua Aning is willing to see me, isn't she?
General Gu, you should just leave, my lady said. Your fate with her has ended. There's nothing to see.
No, Aning must still be angry with me. Go and tell her if she doesn't come out. I'll keep kneeling here.
General Gu, why bother?
I, Gu Changfeng, am a man of my word. If Aning doesn't come out for a day, I'll kneel for a day. If she doesn't come out for 3 days, I'll kneel for 3 days. If she doesn't come out for 10 days, I'll kneel for 10 days until Aning is willing to see me.
Then keep kneeling as you wish.
Aning? You will definitely come out to see me, right?
Junhua, that man is still kneeling.
Isn't he just that guy? He's like a rock in a cesspool, both stubborn and foul. He's been kneeling since this afternoon. Who knows what he's after?
Chunhua, get my umbrella.
Little sister, you're not going soft on him, are you?
She's right, Ninger, it's pouring outside. You're in fragile health. You shouldn't go out.
Mother, it's not about the rain. Gu Changfeng is a total lowlife. He knows exactly how kind-hearted you are. He's playing the victim on purpose. Exactly, little sister. That guy is banking on the fact that you won't have the heart to ignore him. He's preying on your kindness. A man like him isn't worth a single thought from you.
Brothers, mother, please, don't worry. Everything you've said, I already know. I understand perfectly. I know he's intentionally using my kindness to gain sympathy.
Then why go see him at all? Just let him kneel there until he dies.
Brother, he can die, but he cannot die at the gates of the Z Mansion. He's kneeling right at our doorstep. If something actually happens to him and he dies in front of our home, those people at the censorate will surely use it as an excuse to impeach father, to bring ruin to the Z family.
Anning is being very thorough.
Besides, I'm not going there to forgive him. I'm going there to crush his delusions once and for all. So he'll stop thinking that he's the center of the universe, and coming here so self-righteously to harass me endlessly. I want to make it clear to him that there is no future for us.
Good, that's my daughter, a true child of Jie Yuan, brave and resourceful. Go ahead.
I see you should have said so earlier, little sister. Let your brother go with you then. Just in case that guy loses it.
No need, brother.
I can handle this on my own.
Aining, I know you'll come out to see me. You'll definitely soften your heart. Anning, I knew it. You still have feelings for me. You can't bear to see me suffer after all, right?
Gu Changfeng, don't flatter yourself. I came out to see you. Not because I've softened, and certainly not because I care. I just don't want your worthless life to soil the gates of the Z family.
Aining, how could you say such heartless words? I've been right here kneeling for a day and a night. I'm even willing to give up my life. Can't even that earn a single word of forgiveness from you?
Forgiveness. Gu Changfeng, do you think that by playing the martyr here, you can erase all the terrible things you've done?
Anning, I truly realize my mistakes now. If only you'll come back with me, I promise to kick Lu Wanner out of the capital. The General's Manor will only have you as its mistress. Can we start over?
Start over, Gu Changfeng? Do you not understand plain speech? Then I'll say it one more time. For the last time I, Jianing, never pick up the trash I've already thrown away. I came out today just to make it crystal clear to you. From this day forward, all ties between us are severed. We have nothing more to do with each other.
Anning, how can you be so heartless? I only made a mistake that every man in the world makes. Why must you keep dwelling on it? Have you already fallen for someone else? And are just using this as an excuse? I've even cast aside my dignity to kneel here and beg you. What more do you want? You weren't like this before. You've changed, but I haven't. I have always loved you.
Gu Changfeng, as you say these things, don't you feel any shame? You keep claiming to love me, but have you considered how kneeling here affects my reputation? If you were to die in front of the Jie Manor, what would the world say about me?
Have you thought about the Xie family by doing this? You're just trying to exploit my kindness to force me to give in. If you truly loved, you wouldn't use such despicable means.
To force me out. Junhua, let's go.
Yes, miss.
No, Aining, you can't treat me like this.
Get lost, don't dirty my lady's clothes.
Gu Changfeng, if you dare to come to the Xi Manor to harass me again, the next person to come out won't be me, but the officers from the capital magistrate. Junhua, close the door.
No. Why? Why is this happening, Anning? Are you really leaving me for good?
How can the mansion really not spare even a bit of silver? My new clothes don't even have a decent hairpin to match them. I'll be a laughingstock if this gets out.
Young mistress, I'm telling the truth. To pay off debts and cover expenses. Everything of value has already been pawned. The accounts are completely empty.
You can't even handle such a small thing. I worked so hard to become the mistress of this general's mansion, I refuse to live in such poverty. Oh, right, I remember we have hundreds of acres of sacrificial land outside the city.
Madame, that's the Gu family's ancestral property. It's for ancestral rights. You can't touch it.
Why not? We can barely survive. Go find someone right now. And sell those sacrificial lands for cash.
You absolutely cannot, madam. If the matriarch finds out, there will be hell to pay.
What's there to fear? I'm the one in charge of this house now. I'll take the blame if anything happens. Just go and do it.
Lou Wanner.
Grandmother, what are you doing here? Why such a temper?
You little brat.
Grandmother, why did you hit me?
Hit you. I'll beat you to death. Our Chang Feng was a young general with a bright future, but because of an unsettled woman like you who had to cause trouble on the wedding day, you've caused my son to lose his military power and bankrupted the Gu family. Now you even dare to touch the Gu family sacrificial land.
What's wrong with selling the land? We can barely put food on the table if I don't sell the land. Do you expect me to live on air?
You shameless woman, I'll beat you to death today and rid this family of you.
Good hit. I've been sick of her for a long time.
She's made the mansion a complete mess since she arrived. Serves her right.
So noisy, never a moment of peace. Stop this instant.
Chang Feng, look at grandmother. She's trying to kill me.
Chang Feng, look at this fine thing you brought back. She's going to sell it our Gu family's ancestral burial grounds.
I was wrong. I was so wrong, I actually, for the sake of this bowl of disgusting swill, smashed with my own hands that priceless white jade bowl.
Chang Feng, stop drinking. Look at you. Look what you've become. If you keep this up, your health will be ruined. No, if this continues, Chang Feng's health really will be ruined. I must find a way to get him to pull himself together. Chang Feng. Word came from the palace. The Empress Dowager is in the palace tonight, hosting a chrysanthemum banquet.
A chrysanthemum banquet, a great opportunity. This is a golden opportunity. The reason Ning won't forgive me must be because she feels the gesture wasn't grand enough. If I'm at the chrysanthemum banquet and apologize to her in public, she's so kind-hearted she'll definitely forgive me.
Chang Feng, you're crazy. That's the Empress Dowager's banquet.
Mother, you don't understand. Ning cares about me the most. If I go to a place like that to apologize to her, and then make vows and promises, she'll definitely be moved and change her mind.
Chang Feng, you can't go. You can't go. If you offend the Empress Dowager, the Gu family will be completely ruined.
Get lost. It's all your fault, you woman. If it wasn't for you, why would Ning be angry with me? That the Gu family has fallen to this state, it's all because of you.
My fault. Everything is my fault. If you really loved Xianing that much, why would you have messed around with me? If you hadn't kept assuring me over and over that Xianing would do whatever you said, how would I have dared to make a scene on your wedding day, Gu Changfeng? You're in this mess today because you brought it on yourself. The reason I dared to do that was because you enabled me. You destroyed yourself. Stop trying to pin everything on me.
Have you heard tonight's banquet was specially organized by the Empress Dowager for the eldest Miss Ji?
Exactly. After that mess with the Gu family, the royals are clearly backing the Xie family.
I'd say Miss Ji calling off the engagement in public was truly bold. Such a decisive and clear-headed woman is rare to find.
Indeed, a matriarch like her, every noble son must be eager to marry her.
That man, Gu Changfeng, was truly blind.
She's here. She's here. Miss Ji has arrived.
His Highness the Sixth Prince has arrived.
Greetings, Your Highness.
Your grandson greets you, Imperial Grandmother.
Jewir, you're here. Come and sit by my side.
I've long heard that the eldest Miss Xi is as brilliant and capable as any man. Seeing you today, you truly possess a noble and ethereal grace that is simply breathtaking.
What does the Sixth Prince mean by this? His position for a primary consort is still vacant.
Could the royal family be planning an alliance with the Z family?
Your Highness flatters me. I am merely upholding the Z family's values and refusing to associate with the corrupt.
Well said. Refusing to associate with the corrupt. Miss Xi, I wonder if I might have the honor of inviting you to admire the autumn chrysanthemums in the garden.
Your Highness is most gracious. How could I possibly refuse?
They are truly a perfect match.
A match made in heaven.
With Miss Xi's elegance, only His Highness the Sixth Prince is a worthy match for her.
Good, wonderful. To me, all these autumn chrysanthemums in the hall are not as pleasing to the eye as the two of you.
Aning, she should have been my wife. If only I hadn't dismounted for Wanner that day. If only I had properly performed the wedding rites, Aning would be mine. Aning.
General Gu, you must not lose your composure.
Get lost. I want to see Aning. I want to speak with her.
Who is that?
How dare he at Imperial Grandmother's banquet?
Behave so disrespectfully.
Your Highness, that is the former General Wei Yuan, now General Mingwei Gu Changfeng.
I wondered who it was.
So it's that incompetent fool who can't even manage his own household. Guards.
General Gu is drunk and has disturbed the Empress Dowager. Drag him out and throw him out of the palace gates.
Yes, Your Highness.
Let me go. What are you doing? Let me go, Aning. Aning, look at me. I know I was wrong. Aning, I have truly always loved you from the very beginning. You are the only one in my heart. I won't make the same mistake again. I swear I will never make you angry again. Please just give me one last chance, Aning.
Madam.
What is it now? All this nonsense in the manor, is there not a single thing that can give me some peace of mind?
Madam.
The charcoal in the woodhouse has run out.
The procurement department said.
Our manor still owes money from last month. They won't deliver until it's settled.
And?
The servants' wages for this month
have been delayed for half a month.
Everyone is complaining in private.
Complain. All they do is complain. A bunch of useless trash who only care about money. Does the General's manor support them just so they can enjoy themselves?
But, Madam, daily necessities and social obligations, everything requires money.
Without the financial support of the Xi family, our manor really can't hold on much longer.
Fine, I get it. You may leave now. Money. Everyone is asking for money. No, I absolutely cannot live such a pathetic, poor life. I worked so hard to become the matriarch of this General's manor. Right, I've got it. Madame, the people you were waiting for are here. Let them in.
Madame, you called for us, brothers. Is there a way for us to make a fortune?
There are no outsiders here, so I'll be blunt. These are the land deeds for the Gu family. I'll use them as collateral, and you will help me in the capital to lend money at high interest.
Madam, lending money at high interest is against the law.
What are you afraid of? With the General's manor backing you up, who would dare to investigate?
But what if? Don't be afraid.
I'll take the fall if anything happens.
Since you put it that way, madam, then we'll do it.
I want 90%.
No problem.
You are the boss, madam. Whatever you say goes.
Remember, this must be handled cleanly and quickly. You must not let any outsiders know.
Don't worry, madam. Our lips are sealed.
Grandmother Changfeng, look at this, everyone.
1,000 taels, Wanner. Where did you get so much money?
I earned it from my business, of course.
Grandmother.
With this money, we can keep buying your bloodbird's nest.
Good Great Warner is truly capable.
Warner, you are truly my supportive wife. With this money, we can cover the household deficit.
This is nothing, the best is yet to come. Changfeng my skills in managing the household. Are they good enough for you?
They are more than enough.
Changfeng, open it and see.
$10,000 taels. A full 10,000 taels.
Good heavens, our Gao family is about to make a fortune. Warner, you really are a great benefactor to our Gu family.
You flatter me, grandmother. It is only my duty as your granddaughter-in-law.
Good, that is wonderful.
Warner, this business of yours makes money way too fast. You earned over 10,000 taels in just 1 month. There won't be any trouble, will there, this money?
Mother, stop worrying about nothing. Don't you trust me to handle things? Everything is absolutely fine.
Exactly. Mother, it is a good thing that Warner can make money. Don't be a killjoy.
What does a woman like you know? Warner is just talented.
I hope so. I just don't feel right about this.
Just relax and enjoy your life.
Next month, I will surely bring back 20,000 taels.
This usury business is so easy to run, isn't it? With the General's mansion backing us, we just need to lend it out, without worrying about collecting. If they can't pay, we just take their houses and land as collateral.
Sirs, please give me a few more days. Those 2 taels of silver, I will find a way to pay it back.
More time. When you borrowed the money, what did you say? Pay back in 3 days. Interest adds up. It has been 5 days now. You know the rules, don't you? If you can't pay, then get out of the house.
That is my family's ancestral home. You can't do this.
If you won't leave. We will take your daughter to settle the debt. If 1 isn't enough, we will take 2. Get out.
Good heavens! They are trying to drive us to death.
You? Aren't you afraid of retribution?
Retribution. I have the Wei Yuan General's mansion backing me. Who dares to investigate? Who dares to touch a single hair on my head?
I've been wronged. Your Honor, I've been wronged.
A life has been lost. This is right under the Emperor's nose.
Look at how heart-wrenchingly she's crying. She must have suffered a terrible injustice.
Who beats the drum to seek justice?
Your Honor. Please, Your Honor, grant me justice. Your Honor. I have a grave injustice to report.
In broad daylight, under the watchful eyes of heaven, who dares to drive someone to death? What is your grievance? State your case truthfully. I will see justice done for you.
Your Honor, I wish to sue the Wei Yuan General's estate.
The Wei Yuan General's estate. Gu Changfeng.
How dare you? The General's estate is not a place where you can make false accusations.
I am not making false accusations. The Wei Yuan General's estate is running an illegal usury business with predatory interest rates. They forced my husband to pay back the money. They drove my husband to hang himself in despair.
Usury. That is a deadly business.
Extortionate interest. This is unheard of.
The prestigious General's estate actually engaged in such heartless deeds.
You? Is what you say true?
Every word is true. If there is a single lie, I am willing to be struck by lightning.
Sir, this case, I'm afraid we can't afford to mess with this.
Can't afford to mess with it. No! This is a golden opportunity.
A golden opportunity. Sir, although the Gu family has lost its influence, they are still marquises after all.
What is the Gu family worth now? The current Gu family is nothing but a grasshopper at the end of autumn. Have you forgotten how the Gu family offended Grand Secretary Z so deeply?
Do you mean to curry favor with this?
This case is the perfect gift to present to Grand Secretary Z. Ready the horses immediately. Take this case and deliver it overnight to the Grand Secretary's manor.
Yes, sir, my lord.
Grand Secretary, the Capital Prefecture has sent an urgent case file specifying it's for your eyes only.
Oh. Bring it here.
My lord, the Capital Prefect said he didn't dare to handle it himself, therefore...
I see.
My lord, regarding this case, should we send it to the Court of Judicial Review to start the trial immediately?
No rush. Send our men immediately to conduct a secret investigation into all of Liu Wanner's accounts.
I want to know exactly where the principal for her usury came from. Trace the source of every single penny, investigate it thoroughly.
Yes, sir, I'll get right on it.
Gu Changfeng, you'd better pray that I don't catch you slipping, or else.
Lord Grand Secretary, I found it. I found everything.
Speak.
My men and I searched all over the capital. Every legitimate bank and pawn shop found no sign of Liu Wanner. But in an illegal pawn shop south of the city, we discovered a massive transaction.
Oh.
Liu Wanner. She, to increase her capital for usury, seems to have broken into the Gu family storehouse.
What did she steal?
She took the item the late emperor bestowed upon the Gu ancestors, specifically General Wei Yuan, the emerald jade ruby, and pawned it for good.
Pawning an imperial gift. This is a capital crime of lèse-majesté immediately. Seal off that pawn shop. Take the shopkeeper, along with the item, and secretly transfer them to the Court of Judicial Review. Keep them under strict guard. Allow no one to contact them.
Yes, sir.
Gu Changfeng, this time.
I will make sure you never recover.
Gu Changfeng, how dare you? Lending money at usurious rates, ruthlessly pressuring others, and even daring to pawn imperial gifts. I considered your past merits and tried to let you keep your dignity. Yet you allowed your family to be so insolent.
Your Majesty, please see the truth. I have been wronged. I knew nothing about this. It was all that woman. She did it all behind my back.
Failing to manage your household. You cannot escape your guilt. Do you think by shifting the blame onto a woman you can be cleared of your crimes? Hear my decree. Gu Changfeng of the Wei Yuan General's manor, corrupt in character, treasonous, and outrageous, from this day forward he is stripped of all official ranks and titles and demoted to a commoner. The Gu family assets are to be confiscated, never to be employed again. As for that poisonous woman who committed the crimes, Lady Liu, throw her into the death cell to be executed after autumn.
Xie Yuan.
Gu Changfeng, do you know why you lost? You lost because you overestimated yourself. Did you think the Z family's status was something you could just climb or trample on as you please?
It was. It was a trap set by the Z family.
A trap. Pawning imperial gifts. Did I force you to do that? Did I force you to lend money at usury? One must first disgrace oneself before others can do so. Gu Changfeng, remember this feeling, because from now on every day you live will be more painful than today.
Aning.
Miss.
It is fine.
Aning. Look at me now. Are you satisfied now? Aning. I know I was wrong. I really know I was wrong. Please save me. For the sake of our 16 years together, give me one more chance. I will love you with all my heart.
Are you finished? If you are finished, then leave.
Aning. You only have the time of an incense stick.
Changfeng.
It's you. It's all you.
Let go of me.
You wicked woman. You ruined it, the Gu family's century-old legacy.
What right do you have to blame me? It's because you're incompetent. If it weren't for your useless mother and son, why would I have resorted to usury?
Aning, you're so beautiful. When I grow up, I'll definitely make you my bride. I didn't ask you to step aside. I just... Retribution. This is all karma for a piece of trash like you. I lost the priceless pearl that should have been mine.
By the grace of heaven, the Emperor decrees Xi Ning, daughter of Grand Secretary Zhi Yuan, is virtuous and dignified, with a refined and noble nature. Possessing the grace of royalty, is hereby granted in marriage to the 6th Prince, Xiao Jue, and bestowed the title of primary consort, to be wed in March of next spring, by imperial command.
I thank your Majesty for your immense grace.
Xi Ning, the way you broke off the engagement that day, I truly admired it. You are a phoenix who should not be trapped in a backyard pond. I want to marry you not because you are Zhi Yuan's daughter. You, Xi Ning, are worthy of standing by my side.
Since your highness dares to marry me, I shall dare to wed you.
Good. I will surely welcome you with a 10-mile red dowry into my manor.
How magnificent. This is the grandest wedding. In the last 10 years, the eldest Miss Xi is truly blessed. This display, compared to the one at the Gu family, is more than 100 times more luxurious.
Aning.
Where did this peasant come from, disturbing the princess consort's procession? How many lives do you have to pay for this?
Mine. It's all mine. Aning. Come back. Come back. Mine. It's all mine. It's mine.